I say yes immediately because I believe there is more need. And perhaps it's not just India. There's other businesses, there's other agencies, industries in the country that are also share the same values. Why don't we create a platform where we can business culture of open office, which means open communication. It means no hierarchies. It means that we we want definitely we are very ambitious to come to better results, but it's not just the result; it's how you get the result. What we call the what and the how. And going back to your specific question around EQ and IQ, I strongly believe that EQ, no, IQ, IQ, is becoming more less and less relevant, and EQ, emotional intelligence, is becoming more and more important, especially in a world where our employees, our consumers, our stakeholders have different needs, and it's changing. Even the values as a human being that my parents had, and not the ones that I have today, and my kids will have different ones. And COVID, the pandemic, did changes. And we need to understand that now there's things that are more important. And definitely, we're still not a perfect organization. I can promise you that I have still managers sitting, I don't know, in a warehouse that might be still shouting to their employees when they don't know how to manage the pressure. But it's something that we are working to take down leadership styles, slowly like start with the culture, the symbols of how we work, how we operate. We try to be very flat because then that conveys a message that we are all, yes, we might not be good because there's still a hierarchy around the decision making, but to send the message that we value your words. You have heard how much we say about listening.
Good evening. I am Tayanika. I work with the World Food Program, and first it was refreshing hearing your conversation. I've learned my own share of stuff, so thank you for that. But also I'm interested in knowing, I know TBL at some point in the value chain works with smallholder farmers and in the production of sorghum and all that. I would like to know, what are the ways that you're supporting innovation in agriculture? Thank you.
There are many ways. Actually, we are having next week in the Hyatt an event where we are launching a report. We did a report about the impact of our farming projects in the farmers in the communities where we are, and where we're trying to measure how successful we are. This is the baseline report, and we're going to run the same report 2 years from now to see the evolution. Because we see some good results, but I'm not happy. We want to be 99% where we are. But that report has helped us to understand a lot of gaps that we have around farming. And if I talk specifically around innovation, for example, first there's the normal innovation, which is helping our farmers, which a lot of them are illiterate. Being illiterate doesn't mean that they don't know, they're not smart, because they have not been able to get the same privilege or access to education that we have. Okay? So we first need to help them to understand that science is important, even if we have a small acre. The way we manage the plot, the type of seed, the irrigation, and the process. So there's a lot that we're trying to support them once we have contracted farmers. So there's a big milestone of work around innovation that may not be innovative if we want to see what the farmers in Brazil are doing, but it's definitely innovation to what our farmers in Arusha are doing, for example. Okay. Then the second thing that we also are happy to start pushing into is the introduction of an application that is called BankQ, which is basically, it's like, once again, blockchain. So a different example of blockchain in an application, which its main purpose is to give a two-way communication channel, so we can control the price that the farmers will pay. Because one of the biggest issues was that they were exploited and then usually will not get paid the price that we negotiated with the aggregator. Now we know every farmer how many acres of different crops they have. We know based on the width how big or not it should be. We can communicate with them and give them tips around the irrigation, what type of pesticide they need to use, another technical. With that information today, a farmer can show traceability to a bank or a microcredit institution and say, this is how much I'm worth. You might see me, I'm poor, I might not have even shoes, but I have a plot back there in Tanga where I have X amount of acres of barley that I'm going to sell in 4 months to TBL based on his contract number. So can I get access to microloans, which before having that application, they were inexistent. They would not even be allowed to get into that bank agency. So there's just one example of how you use technology innovation to help, once I said this before, democratize. Technology has democratized the access to knowledge, it has to give voice to people, especially we see in the farming area, there's a lot to do, but there's still a lot of gaps. For example, BanQu is an excellent app, but because we have connectivity issues, the reach is not yet where we want to be. We want to, there's still issues around getting everybody to use it, to understand the benefits. But we're there. We are starting and we're going to use it. Thank you.
A follow-up on that, I would like important for the having the concept of the one.
Yes, yes. Everything that we do will be public. We have this event next Thursday, and then we'll be, of course, one of the key things about being a public listed company is that everything we do is out there. Sometimes more than I want, but it's good. It's what a corporate citizen says. Of course.
Hi, my name is Shiva, founder of Mindset, one of portfolio companies, Smart. So, TDL is one of the most profitable company in the country. But I'd like to understand how do you reach at or making decision of improving the products. How do you collect feedbacks at TDL based on products? So you know that maybe the customer this product is going to be satisfied or satisfying. Like to understand.
Thank you. When you mean products, you're talking about our brands, our beer brands in the market.
Yes.
And how we collect feedback from consumers. Okay. There's several ways. First of all, you need to be out there. Okay. So you need to be out there and understanding and asking questions. So there's no winter moment of truth that when you go on a weekend or in a night to a bar, to a restaurant, you sit and talk with consumers. That's the best way to get feedback. So for example, we have launched 4 new innovations. We know that first of all, we took 1 year and one of them even 2 years to develop because we did a lot of research to be sure that whatever we were launching was going to be something that the consumer previously told us that they want. And how you know that is by informal feedback, like me going and talking, but also formal feedback, research, focus groups, surveys. We have a lot of people in the market. We have 55 tele-agents that are every month forming more than 22,000 retailers. So we're getting feedback all the time. We gather that information in a scientific way and start understanding. But we talk to our people, the sales rep, the employees, because our employees are also consumers. Our sales rep are also consumers. People that work in the brewery are also consumers. And it's a process because we need to then, as any business, you get a lot of ideas. Because ideas are for free. We're always full of ideas. But now, once you get ideas, then you need to start prioritizing them based on how big is the idea, what is your capacity to do it. Because there might be an idea that is great today, but my capacity, my capability to make an available idea today might not be present. I need technology that I cannot afford only until 3 years from now. So there's a whole process of prioritization because resources are limited. So my decision making is always based on how big is the idea. It's something that is not just for today, and it's going to grow in the future. How this is fixing a problem in the market. I'm going to give you an example. We launched recently a flavor with flying fish. We know that in the market, the cider market is only 1% of the beer market. Only 1%, very small. Why? Because the only other brands that were available are imported brands. Usually the price that these imported brands are sold to consumers is 3,000 to 4,000 shillings. But 25% of consumers in research have told us that they do like a sweet flavor. Okay? And if you think there's 50% of consumers in this country that are females, and they don't like beer, but they will be willing to have something close to beer that just has a sweet palate. Okay? So knowing that, then we launched this brand, which is fulfilling a need of a sweet beer. We launched it at 2,000 shillings. Okay? That is half of the price of the imported packs. Yeah, might be more expensive than other beers, but it's really clearing that target that today is not drinking our beer. So going back to your question about how you make a decision, there's a lot of others, a lot of research, there's a lot of going out and understanding, but there's a lot of science because we could do everything that we have in a pipeline. We then probably will be doing things that fail. We rather try to focus 1, 2, 3 big things per year, but then we do it right. We do it with passion, we do it with focus. And we also need to be humble to accept that not everything is gonna do well. We're looking, I have to say that from the 4 innovations, 3 of them are doing very well. The third one, the fourth one, not that great, but it's still early days. And we might have to take a decision that there's that in this one and then we do something else. Yeah. But that's how the decision making comes. It's accepting that never get attached to something. Then also to let go. That's also it's something is not working, then move on to something. To another part, don't get too attached.
So you have to use hands. Your emotion.
Hello, my name is Israel Broda. I work here at Smart Farm. I heard you say you check information through Instagram. Just wanted to know, we use any other sources to be informed, like credible sources, most social media sometimes mislead. Do you use any other sources, maybe media channels, like TV, radio, or do you get on the report in the desk?
I do get reports. So we have market research and links where I can read the news. I read the news. Why I use Instagram? Unfortunately, I don't speak Swahili. So a lot of information that is out there in the market is in Swahili. I'm trying to learn, but pole. I'm not that talented in languages. So Instagram gives me something that is unique. In Instagram, I see images, I see places. So I don't really need to understand what they're saying. I just need to, because what I'm really looking for is how many times my beers are being tagged, in what type of occasions, but which type of consumer, which group age is this consumer, which gender is the consumer that is tagging like the beers based on what my assumption is. So that's what I use, but it's not that it's the only source. I would be very naive.
Israel, we can tell us about
You know that together with some plan you're using no, but your people are using and you have English instead.
I would follow Actually, I have a complaint because when you see news there and then you click into a web that is linked to Instagram is not always updated. It takes like 1 day to be updated. So the news that is posted sometimes is faster than the online version.
So now that's the solution. That news is on hard copy. So hard copy, you go through a paper, you read it. Yeah, so that you pay, so that they make money.
Probably that's the issue. I have an issue with paper.
That's what you do on soft.
Yeah.
We'll subscribe you. Make sure today you upload it. Any additional questions?
My name is Martin. I work here. I'm going to say last time in my place, you have so many children. But I have my favorite child. So if I want to meet you, I say, hey, I say, what do you have? What do you? It's the first one. The second, you talk about, what is something ahead in terms of anticipating, the future. You've talked about flying fish, video at launch, so I'm looking at 2023, 2024. Are there plans to bring more brands into this market? So in fact, so probably investing in stellar work. We saw the King of Beers, did so at that point in time. I'm thinking of something, when it comes to that state.
If you ask me, I always have two questions. So two answers around what is my favorite beer in Tanzania. If my favorite beer is Kilimanjaro, but especially Kilimanjaro, there are not many restaurants yet that are offering a draft option, a kili that is served from a cake. Okay. If I don't get that, I will get a castellan. As always, I like lighter beers. But in reality, the real truthful answer is my favorite beer is the one that is cold. The first thing that I learned was Pasaka Sana and then Marini Sana. I put a lot of pressure on the team because what is called for me, unfortunately, is not necessarily what is called for our consumers. And that's a big learning also that I need to accept. That in East Africa, like in South America, we really like beer below 2 degrees. And here we go really fine. So but my answer would be the Kilimanjaro, the first option like I said, whichever. And then on the innovations, we just started. So we have a process of 24 months to stabilize an innovation. So we are very happy with Kili Life. Actually, it's doing very well. I really also enjoy Kili Life a lot. Nowadays, I'm drinking more Kili Life than Kilimanjaro because it's an innovation. Also, I need to be walk the dog. But Flying Fish is doing well. We also have Safari Malt, which is, I actually like it a lot, but it's only available in Southern Bay. And we just 3 days ago launched a new pack. This is not a new brand, but a new pack for more for the rural area is in the Northeast. For now, we're gonna keep bringing innovations. Actually, we have already launched 4 in beer. We're gonna stick with those 4, and now we need to give them the space to breathe, to see how they run. Also, as kids, you need to support them to see which one is gonna be strong. But we're going to bring innovation, for example, around cognac. Also, TVL also owns TVL. There's new news that are going to come on that front. And we're going to keep it. I always try to keep things confidential, but what I can say is that we're going to keep bringing things. Not really thinking about bringing like a stellar draw. I personally like it, but I do see that we still have a lot of work to do with Corona and worldwide. Now, with the World Cup, we're going to see an opportunity to reignite worldwide. So probably doesn't mean that we're not going to bring imported, but we have so much with our local portfolio, what is produced locally, that we're going to focus on that. And especially with the cost. the cost of raw materials of production are too high. We can bring imported goods, but then we sell them at a very high price that a consumer cannot afford. So then we're not that interested in that for now. Thanks.
Thank you very much. My name is Larry. I had a question around, it's like a trend right now that everyone is trying to find a way to combat climate change, especially the issue of carbon offsetting. What I wanted to know is, does TDL have projects that are doing anything around carbon offsetting?
We do have. First of all, we have our own internal targets, reductions by country and by plant. Okay. Then, right now we're still in a very, I want to say exploratory phase, but we are running different pilots. So, for example, around biofuels, we are working. But for example, we have a project in Uganda. So we are testing first in Marara plant. Once it's proving the concept, it will work here. But for example, not really on carbon footprint, but on water recycling. We have a project in Arusha for one side. No, but the one that we're using for irrigation for agriculture for the community. So we have several things. We're looking into solar panels for the tourists. So there are different things that we're doing. Perhaps I believe that one of the things that we need to do is one day do like an open house, like a webinar or event where we have our experts talking about what are we doing. It will be really, I know I'm doing a terrible job explaining you what I'm doing because my job is to submit. That's my passion. That's what I know. But if Richmond was here, it would kill me, the technical director, because they really do more than what I'm explaining today. But we take it seriously, and we're seeing the impact. We're seeing the impact. This year, for example, the yields of the different crops that we're sourcing locally have reduced significantly. And we are in control, the cost is escalating. And this is just because of climate. Too much rain or too little rain. Too much cold or too much hot. And it's crazy. It's really, and the thing is that we know that it's going to keep changing. Imagine, let's see Dar es Salaam. We are almost October, and it feels like a July. It's not correct. So definitely, I believe we all do that. We should do a follow-up where we invite people to expand because we have quite a comprehensive projects that all of them see the different milestones around carbon footprint, around circular packaging, around renewable energies, around water usage.
Okay, so if there is no last question, we can take that.
Good evening. My name is Moses, and I work for Smash Codes. One last question. Is there a moment in your work journey that you are so proud in terms of the decision you've made or a milestone you've achieved? Thank you.
I'm proud of many things. The decision that I'm the proudest, not believing, was when I decided to come. Like 11 years ago, because I knew nothing about the continent, knew nothing where I was going, and I took as a great opportunity that was given to me, and I'm super happy with everything that I have learned, done, and achieved. But actually, I was making today a presentation. I have to present to the board on 3 weeks time in South Africa. And I was making like a presentation of different slides of what has been my journey over the last 10 years. And then I had to go to my old pictures to show that I wanted to show where we started. And the most amazing thing that I'm proud is that so many people are in those spaces, they're all happy and smiling. And there's a lot of moments where we were having awarded trophies, or we win a recognition by the government, or by the company, with the team happy. That is my problem. It's being able to make all my team happy and elevate their morale. Because I truly believe that sometimes there's so many things, so many negative things that we might have in our environment that bring us down. And we need to be able to see that how great they are. And that's something that I try to do all the time. Never allow anybody to tell me that you can't. We can be, we are in Africa, but we can have the standards of Europe or America. Just to give an idea, Media Brewery is our best brewery in Africa and it's top 20 in the world. We have 4 breweries in total in Tanzania. Our 4 breweries are number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 5 in Africa.
So we have come to the end of our session. So a round of applause to our guests, our moderators. So after this, we'll be having some snacks and probably sponsored by TV, we'll be having an open bar whereby you can be able to taste their beers they brought for us. But before that, we'll be having a group photo outside. So Sharon will direct us where to stand. And then we'll have a group photo before we go on to the networking and snacks. I can see the guy will have, or you had snacks. Okay. So thank you. Yes. So, okay, so let's go for the group photo.
Thank you very much.